Have you ever wondered how dance evolved over the centuries? Dance, an art form that transcends language, has been a part of our human story since the dawn of time. From the earliest civilizations to the modern metropolis, it's a form of expression that's as diverse as the people who perform it. Whether it's a celebratory jig, a ritualistic performance, or a narrative ballet, dance is a language that speaks to the soul. In this exploration, we will journey through the ages, tracing the footprints of dance from its primitive origins to its classical expressions, its folk diversifications, its modern explorations, and its contemporary manifestations. We will witness how this unique form of storytelling has transformed, adapted, and evolved, reflecting our human experience in its every movement. But dance isn't just a mirror of society, it's also a catalyst for change, pushing boundaries and challenging norms. So tie up your dance shoes and prepare your senses. Let's embark on a journey through time, exploring the rich and diverse history of dance. Our journey begins in the early human societies where dance was born. Imagine a time when words were scarce and movement was the primary mode of expression. Dance was the earliest form of storytelling, serving as a language before language existed. It was a means of communication, a way to share stories, traditions, and emotions. In the primitive societies, dance was often deeply intertwined with spiritual and ritualistic practices. Ceremonies of birth, death, and everything in between were marked by dances. Tribal dances, for instance, were not just mere entertainment. They were a form of celebration, a rite of passage, an appeal to the divine, or even a strategy for survival, such as mimicking the hunting moves. These early dances were raw, unfiltered expressions of human spirit, a visceral response to the world around them. From these humble beginnings, dance began to evolve, reflecting the changing societies and cultures. As societies grew more complex, so did their dances. The era of classical dance began to take shape during the Italian Renaissance, a period of great cultural change and achievement. Dance forms like ballet were born in the luxurious courts of Italy, becoming a refined art form that blended music, storytelling, and precise movement. These dances soon caught the attention of the French and Russian nobility, who added their own cultural nuances, creating distinct styles we recognize today. The elegance of ballet, with its graceful pirouettes, pointed toes, and leaps, became a symbol of sophistication. And let's not forget the elaborate costumes, from the ornate tutus of the ballerinas to the regal attire of the male dancers. Costuming played a significant role in portraying the themes and narratives of the performances. Classical dance set a foundation, but it was just the beginning. Its influence would ripple through time, shaping the future of dance in ways that were unimaginable during its inception. Dance is as diverse as the cultures it comes from. Now let's journey through the lively world of folk dances that paint a vivid picture of our diverse global cultures. Every step, every beat, every move in a folk dance is a window into the traditions, history, and spirit of a community. Let's consider Irish step dancing, for instance. It's a dynamic dance form marked by rapid foot movements, high kicks, and the dancers' bodies held largely still. Moving on, we have flamenco from Spain, a passionate and expressive dance form that combines rhythmic footwork with intricate hand, arm, and body movements. And then there's Bollywood, a colorful and energetic dance style from India that blends traditional Indian folk dances with elements of Western dance styles. Each of these unique dance forms is a celebration of its culture, a testament to its history, and a joyous expression of its people. These dances tell the stories of their people, their struggles, and their joys. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, dance began to break free. A new wave of artists, yearning for freedom of expression, turned their backs on the rigid confines of classical ballet. This was the dawn of modern dance. Pioneers like Isadora Duncan dared to defy tradition. She discarded the restrictive ballet shoes and corset, opting to dance barefoot in flowing tunics. Her movements, inspired by natural forms and ancient Greek art, were expressive, free, and bold. Then came Martha Graham, another titan of modern dance. She introduced a whole new language of movement, centered around the concept of contraction and release. Her work was emotionally charged, often delving into deep and complex themes. These trailblazers, among others, shook the very foundations of what was considered dance. They gave birth to a form that was unrestricted, raw, and profoundly human. Modern dance was a revolution, changing the world of dance forever. The Jazz Age brought a new rhythm to the dance floor, a rhythm that was bold, vibrant, and unapologetically lively. As jazz music emerged in the roaring 20s and 30s, it brought along with it an array of dance styles that quickly became the heartbeat of social gatherings. The Charleston, with its quick, syncopated steps and dynamic movements, was a dance that embodied the spirit of freedom and rebellion. It was a dance that said, "We're here, we're vibrant, and we're not going anywhere." Then there was the Lindy Hop, a dance born in Harlem that combined elements of jazz, tap, breakaway, and Charleston. It was a fast-paced partner dance that was all about improvisation and creativity, reflecting the innovative nature of the jazz age itself. And let's not forget swing, a dance style that was as varied as the music it was set to, characterized by its upbeat tempo and playful movements. These dances captured the spirit of their time, full of energy and excitement. The 1950s saw another revolution in dance, driven by rock and roll. This high-energy music genre, with its pulsating rhythms and catchy melodies, inspired a new wave of dance styles that were as dynamic and rebellious as the music itself. The dance floors were soon filled with the lively steps of the jive, a dance that embodied the spirit of the time with its fast, bouncy movements and plenty of room for improvisation. But the dance that truly defined the era was the twist. Introduced by Chubby Checker in the early 60s, the twist was a sensation. With its simple steps and free-form style, it was a dance that anyone could do. People of all ages were twisting at parties, in dance halls, and even on television. The twist, with its signature hip swiveling and foot-twisting movements, became a global phenomenon. These dances shook up the world, showing that dance could be fun and exciting. In the 1970s, a new cultural movement was born in the Bronx. This movement, known as hip-hop, was more than just music. It was a lifestyle and attitude, a form of self-expression that would change the world of dance forever. Street dance, a key element of this culture, introduced the world to styles like breaking, popping, locking, and crumping. Breaking, also known as breakdancing, was characterized by its acrobatic spins and flips. Popping, on the other hand, was all about robotic movements and precise control of the body, while locking was a funky, high-energy dance featuring a lot of arm and hand movements. Lastly, crumping, a more recent addition, is a raw, intense, expressive, and energetic dance style. These styles were born on the streets, in neighborhoods, and at block parties created by the people, for the people. They reflect the creativity, resilience, and diversity of the communities from which they emerged. Street dance continues to evolve, reflecting the creativity and diversity of its origins. Today, dance is a fusion of styles and techniques. Welcome to the innovative realm of contemporary dance. This genre, unlike most others, does not adhere to any specific rules, but rather embraces the concept of fluidity. It's a melting pot where the elegance of ballet, the freedom of modern dance, and the spontaneity of improvisation intertwine to create a unique dance language. Contemporary dance is about pushing boundaries and challenging conventions. It is about expressing ideas, emotions, and experiences in the most authentic way possible. It's a dialogue between the dancer and the audience where movements tell stories, evoke emotions, and provoke thought. In its essence, contemporary dance is an exploration of the infinite possibilities of the human body in motion. It encourages dancers to innovate, experiment, and to be versatile. It's a dance form that continues to evolve, taking inspiration from a myriad of sources and reflecting the complexities of our modern world. Contemporary dance is a testament to the limitless potential of human creativity. As we've seen, dance has come a long way since its primitive origins. From the ritualistic movements of our ancestors to the sophisticated ballets of the Renaissance courts, dance has been a vibrant form of human expression. It has evolved through the ages, absorbing influences from diverse cultures, music trends, and social changes. In the jazz age, dance was a reflection of the upbeat music of the time. The rock and roll era had its own dance styles that captivated the world, just as hip-hop culture later revolutionized street dance. Today, contemporary dance continues to push boundaries, fusing different styles and techniques in innovative ways. Looking ahead, the evolution of dance is far from over. Technology is already opening up new possibilities, with virtual and augmented reality offering immersive dance experiences. Globalization, too, is fostering cross-cultural exchanges, giving birth to fresh dance forms. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the world of dance, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to stay updated.